Hello everyone. Today we will see or we will discuss about the oral availability of the drug after ingestion. Generally, the oral availability or simply the oral bioavailability, that is denoted by capital F. That means it is the fraction of the drug that reaches the systemic circulation after oral ingestion. It is determined by absorption and first-pass metabolism. And absorption refers to the ability of a drug to cross the gut wall into the portal vein. And first-pass metabolism describes the pre-systemic drug elimination and can occur in the gut wall itself, portal vein or liver. The liver is usually the most important contributor in this concept. Here we can see the movement of the drug through the GIT and towards the systemic circulation. Say in this example, the drug absorption is very good, whereas the first-pass metabolism is minimum. That means the drug that was ingested, that is going through the stomach and this GIT. Now during the movement, the drug will cross the biological membrane and it will go through this portal vein, this red colored vein. These are the portal veins, and then portal vein will carry the drug to the liver. This blue line indicates the movement of the drug. Now the drug will move from this liver to the systemic bloodstream through the vena cava. This is the standard procedure of the movement of the drug. This thing happens, or this picture is realistic when the drug is completely absorbed from the GIT and the first-pass metabolism is 0. Then we can expect that 100% drug will reach into the systemic circulation. But practically in our body doesn't happen these things. So in our body what happens, say the absorption of the drug is very good, but there will be certain loss of the drug. Why? Because some amount of the drug will be metabolized in this gut by the upper enzyme as well as in the liver, because liver is the main responsible organ for the metabolism. So let's see. See, we are increasing the first-pass metabolism. As we are increasing, have a look on this blue line. The drug is moving through this GIT and it enters into the liver, but liver metabolizes. That is why there is this blue line, it becomes broken. And if you look in the intensity of the color differences in liver as well as in the systemic circulation, it is somewhat lighter. That means the entire amount of the drug is not entering into the systemic circulation. So here we are not getting 100% oral availability. We are losing some percentage of it. Similarly, if we increase the first-pass metabolism more, then see the color become lighter. That means we are losing more amount of drug. This thing will happen when the drug is very well absorbed from the GIT. Now 100% drug cannot be absorbed from the GIT. Let's see what may happen. Say if the drug absorption is poor and first-pass metabolism is also poor, that means the drug is moving through the GIT and it is going out from our body. That means the drug is not absorbed because our drug absorption bar, that is in poor. That means the drug is not absorbed at all. Now see, if we increase the drug absorption, then the some amount of the drug that will go through this liver and it will reaches into the systemic circulation. If the drug absorption is moderate, then higher amount of drug will move towards the systemic circulation and very less amount will go out from the body. But simultaneously, if first-pass metabolism takes place, then what happens? Again, more amount of the drug will be metabolized in the liver and lesser amount will reach into the systemic circulation. So our oral bioavailability will be poor. Hope you understand the concept. Then let's move towards our next interactive animation. This is somewhat for your better understanding. Now you got the concept of first pass metabolism, what basically happens. Now in first pass metabolism, two things are responsible. One is gut wall enzyme and one is liver. Some part may be metabolized by the portal vein itself, but the quantity is very less. Say the gut wall mechanism is metabolism is 0, as well as this hepatic metabolism, that means metabolism by the liver, is also 0. Then the oral availability will be 100%. That means the drug that is reaching into the systemic circulation, that 100% drug will reach into the systemic circulation, but practically it will not happen. So if we increase the gut wall metabolism, then see the drug is well absorbed. The drug goes into the guts, but in this guts wall some enzymes are there. Now this gut wall enzyme will metabolize some amount of the drug, and after this gut wall mechanism, some part of the drug that will go into the liver. That is why the color become fade and the blue line become broken. Then the liver, here it is low, that means 0%, so liver is not metabolizing any drug, then it is entering into the systemic circulation, but liver definitely it will metabolize. So let's see if the liver the liver also takes part in this. Then see the color differences. After absorption it becomes red because the drug is present. Now this gut wall that is metabolizing some part of it. After that it is going to the liver. Liver is also metabolizing some part of it. Then the remaining part is entering into the systemic circulation. So oral availability is very less. But generally hepatic metabolism usually take main part in the first pass metabolism. So let's move towards our next slide. So this thing represents the plasma drug concentration versus time curve. Basically we saw into the physiological model. Now graphically if we represent, then what will happen? See, the drug after ingestion it will get absorbed, then it has to go through the liver and portal vein, so first pass metabolism will be there, then it will reach into the bloodstream. Now in this graph, here fraction means, or this capital F means how much percentage of the drug or ingested drug that is reaching into the systemic circulation. That can be determined by AUC of PO, that means par oral, or the oral after oral administration, that means AUC of this red line, and AUC IV, red AUC of this broken black line. That will give us the clear idea of the availability. So if first pass metabolism is more, then the AUC value of the oral dosage form that will get reduced. But if the drug has been given through the IV route or IV bolus, then the AUC will remain same. So this plot is log CP versus the time curve. So hope you got the basic idea about the first pass metabolism as well as the oral availability of any drug after the ingestion. If you are having any doubt, you can put your questions through WhatsApp or Google Classroom.